both raise your right hands for me? Swear the testimony in this case to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir. I swear.
You may be seated. The allegation by Ms. Michael is that Ms. Little, who she says is her father's stepbrother's girlfriend or was, has been posting about Ms. Michael's one-year-old daughter. And I saw something in there about had threatened to choke her. I think Ms. Michael, not the daughter. Mr. Wick, Sarshak, if you want to take over with any questions you have for your client.
Thank you, Your Honor. First, I would like just to explain the case a little bit further and most likely rely on the pleadings. Ms. Little, who's present in court, has repeatedly made threats and potentially has acted on those threats to post photos of Ms. Michael's baby to Twitter, saying things such as, "The Twitter men, thank you for your child's sacrifice," threatening to post things so that pedophiles on Twitter can enjoy the photos. She also texted things such as posting your child for the weirdos. Don't be weird next time. Miss Michael repeatedly told Miss Little to stop, saying she would be going to the police, telling her no, and saying that she would see her in court, asking her to stop, blocking all of her social media accounts until most recently, Miss Michael created new accounts and continued to contact her as recently as December 14th, just 3 days before Miss Michael filed this petition. Miss Michael has provided the court
what was the nature of that contact on the 14th?
That was a social media contact on, I'm not sure on what account, a new Snapchat account. Miss Michael did not open that message because she doesn't have her friended. She could just see it was an account with her name. And that account was immediately blocked, and Miss Michael did not engage with that. There was contact on the 25th of November. And the heart of it is that Miss Michael has asked her to stop this. Miss Little has continued to engage, making very serious threats to post photos of a very young child to Twitter for the purpose of pedophiles enjoying them. And that really fits squarely within the definition of unlawful harassment. Clearly, that is a course of conduct. She did it multiple times over multiple days and seriously harasses and is alarming to a mother and serves no legitimate or lawful purpose. I don't think anybody would be okay with somebody posting photos of a one-year-old baby to Twitter. And so that has caused Miss Michael serious emotional distress to the extent that she thought she needed to go to court to get the conduct to stop, because saying no didn't work. Saying she would call the police didn't work. Saying she was going to go to court did not stop the conduct. She's come here, and since then, since filing this case, there hasn't been any conduct. So the purpose of the protection order statute has been working, and Ms. Michael respectfully requests to enter a protection order so this conduct stops and they have no further contact.
All right, thank you. Ms. Michael, you're the one under oath. Is there anything inaccurate in what Mr. Wick-Sarshak said, or are those all facts as you know them?
As I know, that's all true.
Thank you. Ms. Little, go ahead.
So I tried to do everything online, but I have like over 66 screenshots and multiple screen recordings of FaceTime calls. I couldn't figure out. I tried to send it a week ago and found out
Okay,
it wasn't valid.
just explain to me.
So I have an attorney. He told me I should probably come in today without him to get this done. I have all the proof and evidence here. The fact that she messaged me after the December 27th when she originally filed for her stuff, and then also the fact that she's the one who no caller ID'd me and called me throughout the night, and all I did was finally respond to her. And I did try to press charges on her when she showed up at my house while I was home alone to fight me, and it was not consensual. And we
Okay,
are in
so
the process of
explain to me what the posting of her daughter's photos is about.
Okay, I give you full right to go through my phone and my screenshots that I have here in my phone. You can see on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook, I have not posted anything of her and her child. And then here are all the screenshots starting in the conversations of when she first contacts me that night because she wanted me to see her at a strip club with Marcus Morales, which is when she, caller ID'd me. Would you like the screenshots of the calls?
Just explain your side of the story.
Okay, my side of the story is I originally got a no contact order on Marcus Morales, who's not related to her, has been my boyfriend since the 5th grade. We're 19 now. It got super messy and abusive, and then I made it to where he could write letters to me in the no contact order because I was all sentimental, and he lied and said that we were gonna go to therapy and this and that, and I got it all set up, and then he chose not to, and then I got videos of him at a strip club and other stuff, and so my mom told me that I should just drop it and leave them both alone. And the whole situation that happened is because after going to the strip club around 4 a.m., she continued to keep harassing me and calling me, as I have proof, and proceeding to keep talking shit. So I started to scream.
Let's watch language.
Sorry, proceeded to keep talking very irrationally to me about situations that didn't involve me. So I started screen recording this FaceTime, and it goes from her talking to me about stuff to her bringing her child into the conversation, talking about how you're just mad that Marcus Morales loves my kid more than you, and telling her about how this is really inappropriate, this is child abuse, like you're waking your kid up at 4 a.m. just to talk to me like this and everything else. You can see me screenshotting in the like screen recording. I'm telling her like I am screenshotting right now, like this is proof and evidence. Like I will be sending this to your baby daddy, and because this is really inappropriate. I do not think that you should be bringing children into this. And I've told her multiple times that if she keeps having her friends contact me, and if she keeps contacting me, as much as I really do not want to make Marcus upset and continue the Marcus drama, that I will just come out with all of my information. When I say post it, I mean post the years and years of screenshots that I have of absolutely everything. She has showed up to my house and she has egged my house. She has threatened to kill my grandma. I have screenshots. Before I ever brought up her child, she threatened to kill my grandma. She has showed up to fight me. And the only reason why I had to choke her is because she came back again for round 2. Even it's a huge situation. I really would like to wait for my attorney. And I have over 66 screenshots here. And I'm hopefully hoping to get help out there to get the screen recording sent to you via email.
Okay, so you didn't ask me to wait for your attorney. Is your attorney coming today?
Oh, no, I'm just in the process of getting it set up. He is busy today, but I'm hoping by then he wants me to get the video sent in to you guys so that way we can keep proceeding. So that way I have proof that.
Is he have you hired him? Is he gonna represent you in court?
No, I'm
or
in the process of hiring him. I just met with him with my dad. This has been like a big thing. I tried to do it all online by myself and none of it went through accurately, and I didn't do any of it correctly, so I want to go back to doing it on paper. I even printed everything out with color.
Who's your attorney?
Like I told you, I can ask my dad. I forgot my phone in the car. I went to 2 different wrong courthouses. I went to
Okay,
the
so you don't know who your attorney
I
is?
don't. I wish I had my phone. I left it in the car when I originally went to the whole courthouse on the other side, on the family court or whatever. And I had to take the bus over here because I forgot my phone and I couldn't Uber here. I'm sorry.
Okay, because I don't have any notice of appearance from an attorney on your behalf.
That's what I was supposed to come and do this morning with my phone. I was supposed to come and turn all of these
No, the
in.
attorney is supposed to do something. If the attorney is going to represent you, the attorney is supposed to file something.
I only just got to talk to an attorney 2 days ago with my father. He is from Seattle. He works in assisted living. He works with the machines and stuff. He doesn't have very much time, but he has been helping me with this because I couldn't.
All right, so he's helping you with it, but you're not expecting him to appear to represent you in court. You have to hire him to do that.
Oh, no, I'm talking about my father is the one getting me in contact with this attorney.
Okay, so to this point, you don't have an attorney.
I do not, but if you would give me one more extension, I do have an attorney I'm in contact with that I'm ready to hire, and I am here with all my screenshots to turn them in and figure out how to send my screen recording of all of the calls that she sent me via email, because I do not know how to do that on my own. I tried to go through the papers that were given to me.
Okay, so the purpose of this is you want me to issue an order against Ms. Michael not to have contact with you? Is that what
I
you're
would
talking to
even
me
be
about?
perfectly fine with the fact if we could do a, what is it called, when we're both equally liable of harassment at this point, to where I am a 100-pound girl who does need to be able to have a pocket knife or something on her, because I do have to take the bus sometimes, because I can prove with evidence that it's been equal harassment, that she's tried to fight me over the years, and now that I have finally said something back to her, she takes me to court. And I'm fully willing to be held liable for the stuff I said. I'm just really hoping that she can be held liable for everything that she's done as well.
Okay, so what you're asking is you want your own protection order against Ms. Michael.
Or even for it to just be equal, for both of us just to choose to stay separate and for it to be a agreed upon separation order. I don't care as long as both of us are held accountable.
And Ms. Michael, when was the last time that Ms. Little posted anything in a public space about your child?
Your Honor, she's been blocked for a long time now, so I wouldn't have any. The last time that she said she was gonna post anything about my child was either the 25th or the 27th, the last time that she had contact with my.
Of what month?
November, Your Honor.
Okay, well, let's have Ms. Michael. I need to take the testimony. Okay. And Ms. Michael, Ms. Little said that you reached out to her after the order was filed. Is that
Yeah,
accurate?
that's not true.
And Mr. Ricks, Arshak, do you have any questions for Ms. Little?
Your Honor, I don't think that would be necessary at this time. I think she accepted that she should be liable for the conduct she has done. And I think her testimony and the pleadings support a finding for a protection order. Ms. Michael has proven by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Little has engaged in unlawful harassment with a extensive pattern of conduct, threatening to post photos of her children to Twitter of her child. And Ms. Michael simply wants this conduct to stop.
Okay. So Ms. Little, you have a whole bunch of material,
Yeah.
which I can't look at because.
Sadly, I haven't been able to try to do it.
No, I know. You've explained that to me. Okay, so here's my question. It doesn't sound like you are denying the allegation, which is there was this, you were mad and.
I am
Okay,
denying-
hold on. Don't interrupt me. Just let me ask the question, then you just answer the question. Don't get into everything else. My question is, what is being alleged by Ms. Michael is that in spite of two of you going back and forth and having your prior fights and all that, is that you did make these comments about, well, if you keep this up, I'm going to post photos of your daughter and, you know, see how the pedophiles react to that, so on and so forth. Did that happen?
I do deny that. I never used the word pedophile. And
What
I
did
said,
you say?
I do have all of that.
Just tell me, what did you say?
Like, yes, okay, sorry, I have anxiety. Like I said, take me to court. I have years and years of screenshots and evidence on the market, not leaving me alone, being abusive.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you, what did you say when you were saying you were going to post photos of her daughter?
Being crazy, I understand. So, hold up, it's in this one. Okay, I said posting your child on TikTok is no different than me screen recording. She said, I'm going to the police. I said, you chose to wake up your child after calling me that night to go out and sort of problem. She said, "Are you kidding, Kara?" I said, knowing that your daughter had went through this, you would probably stand up and do the same. So if I could put all the screenshots together, I'm talking about the fact that please leave me out of the situation.
No, I know that's not what I'm asking. Tell me, she said that you had messaged her that you were going to post photos of her daughter online. Are you denying that you ever said anything like that?
I am not denying that I didn't say I was going to post them online, but I said I was going to post the videos of her calling me, harassing me online. I never mentioned predators. I just said if she kept harassing me, that I was going to post it on Twitter and Facebook because I know her family. The screenshots and the screen recordings of her calling and harassing me and waking up her child in the middle of the night.
That doesn't tell me anything about photos of a child.
The photos of the child is a screen recording that I took when she FaceTimed me. She FaceTimed me. It's a screen recording I took. I didn't go on her Instagram page and steal any photos. It's she harassed me, no caller ID'd me throughout the night. I finally answered because I couldn't keep denying it the whole night. I had to turn off my phone, accidentally answered. This is when this happened. I didn't go out of my way to find photos of a child. It was a screen recording. This was me trying to protect myself because she had been harassing me.
Ms. Michael, is that how it went?
She did say that she was going to be posting photos of my child on Twitter for pedophiles to masturbate to. That's what she said. I have that the screenshots in my declaration. But yeah.
Yep. Your Honor, that would be Exhibit 3 and 4 of her declaration with the screenshots. And I can read those if you'd like.
I'll take a look at them. Thank you. Okay, so from you, Ms. Little. So yes, I will be posting your child for the weirdos. Don't be weird next time. So, okay, no, don't explain. That's you, right? You said that? Okay. Okay.
Ask one question.
Go ahead.
So due to the fact that she only put in like 6 screenshots out of the 66 and her like antagonizing me and asking me
Yeah, I'm not talking about whether you deserve an order. Right now I'm just talking about you did that.
I did say that. I did it.
Okay, thank you. And you also said the Twitterman, thank you for your child sacrifice.
Bring up predators or masturbation.
Okay, you did say the Twitterman, thank you for your child sacrifice.
Predators and masturbation.
Okay, that's not my question to you. Correct? You said that. Okay, thank you. Jeez. All right, Mr. Wicks-Arshak, Ms. Little's made an argument for a mutual order based on the back and forth that she says was occurring mutually between your client and her, at least as to the various threats back and forth. I don't see anything where Ms. Michael is alleged to have threatened to post. I'm not sure photos, that would be the consistent with the photos of her daughter, but I will, anything you want to say on that request?
Yes, Your Honor. We're here on Ms. Michael's request. I understand Ms. Little has made that request today, but if we look at these text messages, the back and forth is fairly clear that after she makes these obscene threats to post the photos to Twitter, there's a response saying, "I'll see you in court," or "I'm going to call the police." Very short responses followed by a barrage of text messages making these types of threats. Miss Michael has been very clear throughout it to stop, saying no, saying you're going to jail, saying I'm going to call the police, saying I'm reporting you to the police, keep my kid out of your phone and your mouth, saying I'll see you in court. I think any reasonable person would get the picture there to stop engaging, and Miss Little did not stop engaging. And that's why Miss Michael is here today. She has not engaged with her since filing this or through any of this process, and a mutual no contact order is not necessary because Ms. Michael has had no continued engagement with Ms. Little. Ms. Michael simply is asking this court to stop any form of contact between Ms. Little and herself.
Thank you. All right. I am going to enter the order against Ms. Little. She has not retained counsel, so I'm not going to entertain a basis for continuance at this point. And I'm making my decision. It does appear that based on the screenshots of the texts I've seen back and that there is a back and forth between Ms. Little and Ms. Michael. And those two have been at each other. But the basis of me entering the order today are the comments that Ms. Little made about basically using Ms. Michael's child as a pawn in this process. So that's the basis for me entering the order. I understand that there was a going back and forth. I'm not going to hear anymore. I'm not going to hear anymore. Just thank you. So I am going to enter the order. Ms. Michael, the order is in effect for 1 year from today's date. If you wish it renewed, you'll have to come back to court and make that request. Ms. Little, if you wish an order for yourself, you'll have to make a file and reschedule a hearing.
Would be considered an order. Who would I go to prove the fact that she set me up with the own proof and evidence of her kid calling me with it? Is there, would it be, or would it be
I'm not going to,
defamation?
you're going to have to, if
Who
you
do I
have
go
the
to?
advice of counsel, you can talk to your attorney. Well, we'll give you a copy of what I've just signed. You're not to have any contact with Ms. Michael, go within 1,000 feet of her or her child. And we'll give you a copy of that order. And Mr. Adams, Wichak, that order will be in Ms. Michael's file, District Court.
Where do I get it from?